What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy JD. Thank you for viewing Coast to Coast Gamers. And yes, baby, I got the NBA Live 18 demo. Oh man, this game is off the hook, yo. Sorry to be talking like a youngster, being I'm only 44, but I'm just excited how awesome this game is. NBA Live 18. The gameplay is smooth. I'm not saying that NBA Live 18 is better than NBA 2K. Some YouTubers that I've been watching that actually had the demo before I did, they also said the same thing, that you can't compare the two. Live is doing totally something different than what 2K does, but the gameplay, the graphics, is just awesome. And the soundtrack, oh man, this soundtrack is off the hook. NBA Live 18 got an awesome soundtrack on this game. If you haven't gotten the game, you got to pre-order this game. $40, you can't go wrong. When I pre-ordered NBA 2K18, it cost me almost 70. Well, it did cost me $70 thanks to sales tax. But this game cost me $39.99 with sales tax. It came up to $40.19. So I couldn't go wrong. I got both of them. I told you that I was going to get both of them, and I got both of them. Well, one of them so far. But from what I'm being told, NBA 2K18 is coming out on September 15th, I think it is. And I think NBA Live 18 is coming out the same month, but they haven't put out an actual date. I think it's going to come out probably around about the same time as NBA 2K, or probably before. Hopefully before, because I want to play this game. As you can see, I'm about to pick the Utah Jazz. Like I told you, I know I said when I get NBA Live 18, I was going to play with the Wizards, but I'm already playing with the Wizards now on NBA 2K17, so it doesn't make no sense to play the Wizards again. But this is just a demo. This is not going to last forever anyways. So just wanted to show y'all what NBA Live 18 got to offer. I'm hoping YouTube doesn't punish me for having this soundtrack going on, because this soundtrack is tight. It is tight. The music on this game, I can't stop bouncing to it. I'm dancing the whole time while I'm talking to you, because this soundtrack is just so good. But I'm gonna end it right here and let y'all just watch this demo, this gameplay. I'm gonna let y'all have your own opinion about the game as you can see the gameplay. Alright, other than that, my name is JD. Don't forget to hit that like button. And don't forget, if you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hook a brother up. Support your man JD and my son Josh on our channel. Alright? Thank you once again for watching Coast to Coast Gamers. I'm gonna shut up for now. I'm out. Peace.
number one rocker. All about the bread like it's chala. Know my ladies like a sauna. Know they all rock with Mizana. No fighting, you don't want wahala. No one but I got that chopper. Burn until your head act proper. Overseas money you get a lotta. Pounds, naira, dollar. Pounds, naira, dollar. Pounds, naira, dollar. Pounds, naira, dollar. Pounds, naira, dollar.
Let's start creating your look. If you haven't already done so, download the GameFace HD app. Scan yourself and get your face in the game.
You could be a player, rap game playing, tunes you got flavor. Yeah, we popping all the way from Lagos to Vegas. Get it for the culture, proud that I made this. Raise your hands up, where you feel the bass, yeah, real now. Like on a spaceship in the crowd, yeah, I see it going, Nate. I'm wild out as soon as that refrain hit. Pounds,
Your hairstyle says a lot about your look. Let's choose yours. Beard, scruff, or clean shaven, your path to facial hair greatness starts here.
Stop by say, word to my soul, getting happy in the bed. In night, gotta be like waiting there. Looking for the pen things in the UK. Worldwide with it, it's a new day. I'ma get airplay in a new way. See you going hand.
Now it's time to decide what kind of player you want to be. First, let's choose your player type: guard, wing, or big. Now, let's define your style of play. This will determine the impact you have on the court. Now, it's time to choose your player's height and weight. Every choice you make here will affect your player's physical capabilities, both good and bad. So choose wisely before you lock in.
My foot is on the ring. Yeah, you could copy paste me, but you cannot replace me. It's not creative, yeah, so we is not related. Whole squad feeling godly lately. Yeah, I'm a god, that's how mommy raised me. Yeah, they tryna vibe.
Like millions of other kids, you dreamed of one day being in the NBA. You wanted to be a star, and someday to rise above and become the greatest to ever play. You dreamed of being the one. But the road to stardom is never easy. There are obstacles, injuries, and disappointments. Adversity is universal. It can happen to anyone at any time. And one day, it happened to you. You went from being a guaranteed lottery pick to a kid who may never even play college ball again.
Now, look, it's always bad to hear about injuries, especially to college kids, of course.
Yeah.
But Stephen A. Smith, this one is particularly disheartening because we are 2 weeks into the season and one of the top NBA prospects in the country goes down potentially with a season.
Just to let you guys know,
injury. That's a killer.
I can't skip through this. They won't let you, so just bear with me. All right.
All you can do is hoping that he'll make it back. That's the bottom line. But my heart goes out to him because I didn't expect this. This is a devastating injury. It's never good to have something like this happen to you.
The team doctor broke the news: torn ACL, sprained MCL, and a torn meniscus. Surgery was scheduled, but your game will likely never be the same. At the 2016 NBA draft, your name is still mentioned, not as a prospect, but as a cautionary tale.
Now, there's another huge story in this year's draft. A record number of underclassmen, 30 of them, undrafted. And I hope, anyway, that this is a lesson, this serves as an example to college players. I'm not talking about the ones who are genuinely one and dones, the guys you know are going to be lottery picks. I mean the rest of them. They're not sure shots. You're not sure they're going to be lottery picks. Don't just use the college system for a year thinking you're going to bounce. It doesn't work like that. If you don't have the talent, it doesn't work. You got to be cultivated in the system.
Please. There you go again with your blanket generalizations. You know how you are, oh, Max. The woe is me. Oh, my Lord. I can't take it. I just can't take it. It's a case-by-case basis. You can't just blanketly decide this should not be one and dones or this should be one and dones. You got to go on a case-by-case basis. Some dudes deserve to be one and dones. Some people don't. It's on a case-by-case basis.
And that is my point. Thank you for making it for me. Every kid thinks they're the exception to the rule. And members of the media like, Stephen A. Smith, are encouraging these kids to come out early.
Look, Max, bottom line is this. You got to take this into consideration. You had two dudes. They were called the Height brothers. Now, you had Nick Howard. This kid had a lot of promise. What does he do? He goes to college. Very uneventful first year, no doubt. The second year, he was pretty good. Here's the problem. The NBA, it's not about pretty good. You need to be great on the collegiate level, on the prep level, in summer leagues and what have you, in order for you to get the stature that you deserve. That's the bottom line. Pretty good ain't good enough to be that stud NBA.
That's exactly my point.
Let me finish. There's another example. I did say the Height brothers. I wasn't talking about one individual. I was talking about two. What happens? One and done in a different way. 1 year, one ACL injury later, and look where he's at now. His future is clearly uncertain. So you got to take advantage of that opportunity because you never know when an injury is going to cost you everything.
Stephen A., listen to yourself. Let's listen to yourself for a second. You give one argument for why a kid should come out early, a one-and-done situation. I can give you 30 arguments this morning alone why they should stay in school. And now you have to wonder what a kid like Nick Howard, who has given up his college eligibility, does next. What does he do next?
First of all, don't sweat the technique. The argument, or one argument, as long as it's strong enough, that's all that matters. That's number one. Number two, the Height brothers was something special. What they really, really need to do. I'm going to tell you what they need to do, Max. They need to get back to playing together. My sources are telling me the ACL injury has been completely healed. So go on a pro-am circuit. Go in summer leagues. Do what you got to do to get back on the court together to remind everybody of what you once were. Because once you pull that off, the sky's the limit. That's what they need to do. Get back to playing ball together, because when people see what you can do as one, the other arguments don't really matter. Like I said, don't sweat the technique.
Cause the actor is rented, and I need something more tenant. Hop in the whip and we been it. I call that whip Betty White. Whole thing like money they counting. I see it, broke, but we dreaming. Out the window I'm leaning. Get out my lane, and when I get it, ain't gon' change. I'ma still be the same regular. Talking that. I bet you feel so. Got your head in the cloud, but you still come around like. I seen what you started. I know what you promised. You own and you're popping like. You put your feet to the ground. How you would get out some of that? Was the same back then as you are now. Let's hope you stick around. Come on. I'm a window for homies. I know all of them watch. Time and time again, reminiscing, remembering blocks. I used to walk around on them. It's been a while, now we back. Gotta speak on it. Used to throw all my dreams in the act.
This is New York City. mecca of basketball. The original Rucker League began here in 1947. 9 years later, the tournament found a permanent home uptown at PS 156 Playground. Those early Rucker days showcased talents like Lou Alcindor, Wilt the Stilt, and Earl the Pearl. It's also where Julius Erving became the Doctor. In 1974, the park was respectfully renamed Holcomb Rucker Park in honor of the tournament founder. Now, many have influenced the growth of the Rucker since, but none more heavily than the late great Greg Marius, founder of the EBC. Many would argue that the Ruck is the birthplace of true street ball and the crossover dribble. Considering New York City's penchant for flashy guard play, there are few who can challenge that. After the legendary exploits of Rucker alumni like Rod Strickland, Rafer Alston, and Kyrie Irving, it goes without saying that getting crossed up or banged on can happen to anybody at any given moment here. It's no wonder that this unassuming uptown playground has become the most widely recognized street ball court in the world. Rucker Park, Harlem.
I got you. I got ball. I got something for him. Let that screen. Flash him, bump him. Pick up. Screen coming. Pick up. Watch that cutter. Shots up. Watch that screen. Screen right. Here we go. Watch that cutter. This is what I wanted right here. This is watch that cutter. Oh, cooking. Everybody pick up. Dia. I'm right here. I got ball. That's me. I got him. I got ball. I got ball. Right here. Side. I got him. Here we go. Stop the ball. Left. I got you. One stop. No three. Get your hand up. No three. No, he can't guard you out there. Shot. That's close, man. Good rebound. Pick up. Get up, man. You got it. Find me. Here I am. Pick up. That's great. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm right here. Gotta come through. That's up. Box up. That's big.
As you can see, I was playing straight garbage.
Chase. Hey, I like a bad doctor. I ain't got no patience. Chasing all this paper, chasing. I'm like a bad doctor, I ain't got no patience. I'm gonna work for months.
Beautiful Venice Beach. A place like no other, fit with a cast of characters and all the sun, sand, and shoreline you can handle. But Venice Beach basketball brings a completely different kind of beauty to the beach. A beauty made of long-range jumpers, meta-world peace-level defense, and some of the best athletic ability in the West. And it ain't news. Since the heyday of the OG Ray Lewis dropping 50 on Michael Cooper in the 80s. Since Freedom Williams put up 75 in a college game. Since Ron Beals created the trend of street ball legends pushing the pros to their very limits under the scorching California sunshine. Long before baggy shorts and the elbow sleeve became the universal uniform of choice, every guard at Venice has been a menace. And the rule here is, you reach, we teach. Teach your defense the definition of pressure, then big men, pack a lunch. It's gonna be a long day down there in the paint. Out here, the days are long and the handles are strong. Are you ready to get busy on the beach? Venice.
Hopefully my gameplay be better than when I did in Rucker.
I got you. Find me. Hands up. Knock that down. Flash, bump him. Right there. left, screen coming left. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Shot, shot. Here we go, here we go. Touch screen. Wait for the second round. Wait for the second round. Here we go, here we go. Right here, I'm here. Got a piece of Hey, coming left, 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 left. Watch the cut, watch the cut. Watch the steal, watch the steal. Everybody pick up, D.R. Watch the cutter coming through, bump. Post. I got him. Here we go. Big right. Oh, cookie. Ball up, shot. I got it. Find me. There I am. Right. Lock up. Here you go. Oh, here it is. Watch the cut. I got the cut. Watch the cut. Look for me. I got ball. Hey, you got the screen right. I got ball. Take that. Final shot. Box out. Screen come. Cutter, good tag. Screen. I got you. What's that cutter? What's the cut? Yeah, I got the switch. It's me, I got it. Screen. Screen.
play of the game. Gray skies over Puget Sound, and plenty of umbrellas on sale in Seattle. Home to the Crossover League, a place where jump shots fall from the indoor sky wet like the rains of Pacific Northwest folklore. Summer in the city ain't been the same since Quincy Jones soundtrack Jamal's first summer here. Broken ankles, 40-point outbursts as regular as the sunrise, and a foundation that makes the game far more important for everyone in the gym. A place where you can see Zach LaVine walking amongst the clouds with ease. Where you can see Isaiah Thomas finding his fourth quarter mojo, cooking at 90 degrees. A place where undersized dunk champs like Nate Robinson first flew through the Summer League trees. Yeah, it can get a little bit gray outside, but in the gym at Seattle Pacific University, the matchups and highlights are considered some of the most colorful in the world of summertime ball. Fluid, yet rough and tumble, just like the city it calls home. It's deeper than just a game here. Everybody wins. Everybody contributes. A real team effort for the ages. Seattle.
Right here. I'm here. Got you. I got something for him. Cut him, coming through. Watch the back door. I got your back, son. Watch the back door. Look. Find me. Here I am. I got him. Hey, watch the screen left. Be short. Hands up. Watch cut. Oh, no, he can't guard you out there. I got you. I got ball. Got that screen? Find me. I got ball. Watch that cutter. Right here. Watch the cutter, man. Hey, watch that back door. I'm right here. Cut him. Be alert. Here it comes. Be alert. Swing coming right. That's great. Right here. I'm here. Watch cutter. Get back in there. Yeah, fine. Shots up. Get your stance. Hey, hit that. You open. Yeah, take that.
That's me. I got balls. Here, coming left. Oh, look, shot. Pick up. Screen coming. Everybody pick up. DM. Find me. I got him. Here we go.
No, he can't guard you out there.
Got that screen? Match up. Cutter, I got yours. Screen.
Play of the game.
And there was some excitement last night in the Pacific Northwest on the Pro-Am circuit as the Hype Brothers made their debut at Seattle Pacific. Stephen A. Smith, what'd you think of the performance?
What I want to really say is that, first of all, it was about time. It's nice to know that the brothers listened to me, because I was the one talking about how they needed to play together. They accepted the counseling that I provided.
Yes, you did.
Now they are out on the court again, handling their business. Nick Howard looked pretty good. The comeback kid truly looked like the comeback kid. Seems like he's completely healed from that ACL injury. I like what I saw. I was very impressed. And more importantly, I want to applaud their intellect. Listening to the wisdom that I espoused, they deserve a lot of credit.
You just love taking this bow, don't you? And look, I'm not taking any credit away from them or for you for that matter.
Okay.
But shouldn't we contextualize this a little bit? It was a very impressive performance. There's no denying it. But it is one game. And how shall I say this? I think we need to be cautious about overstating the level of competition here.
Well, there's no doubt about that, but at the same time, it's whether or not they're taking the proper steps towards prosperity. Bottom line is they did step one. Now, step two, I'm hearing they're going to show up in the Dyckman League. We're hearing that they're going to show up and perform there. We'll see how they do in that particular situation. But the hype is real because people who have watched them over the years are seeing similarities now to what they saw back then, and that's the most important
believe
point.
the hype?
I'm not saying believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype, but believe the hype.
I'm not saying believe the hype. I'm not saying don't believe the hype. I'm simply saying don't poo-poo anything right now. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
Saying, are you accusing me of poo-pooing?
Possibly, quite possibly.
I may have
you are
poo-pooed a little
negative,
bit.
Max. You are negative,
I may have
Max.
poo-pooed a little bit.
Maybe.
United States in fear. London know I'm a phantom. South Korea knows I'm here. Posted, planet without exception. Rise to your feet for this rarity. Nas a Dilla beat, the fly soliloquy of chaos. Don't make me dust it. I don't take a day off. We can have a look, bro. I book more shows than Irvin Azov. Chain gang, no jail reference. I'm talking necklace. Shorty say I'm crazy, ain't messing with me. Then calls, having with me. Says I'm intellectually stimulating. Plus, one in the system. Kitten, the yang, the benefits of being a man who capable to change into a queen. The knots in my pocket gets a lot of hating, but the hating gets them all to watch the hustling, and the hustling gets them all to pay attention to my calculated moves, how I'm staying richin'. My what, where's, and whys has me fresh at YSL. YSL, the slacks, Master Lambin. Necktie so well, Boateng, Oswell jacket, a flyers. Get out your chair, the season of Nasir. Da 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 da. The season. Da 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 da. This is the season. Da 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 da. The season. Da 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 da. I am art. I am the tattoos on your arm, the wood grain in your Ferrari. I'm your chain, your charm. 7 wonders, works of God, the greatness in kids to the waterfalls and all. But the glory is his. I'm the product of your auntie recipe passed down from Big Mama. No low carb diet is heavy. It's like that. SLS class coupe black car. Swipe that. Price tag. Disregard. Diss me God. You history guard. Can miss me with that. I be an all black history guard. But mystery guard. Something you can't see. I'm simply the truth, and that's something you can't be. Young boy swag, I'm here today as well as the 90s. But the past, like my is behind me. Ignite. Try to bite this, get nasty nositis, arthritis when you try to write this. Asking why is. I know by now I should be talking bread, cracking figures. Not stressing, I'm surviving. It's funny when I catch texting and driving. Who questions and penalizes them? One day they have their caught and we'll be trying them. Hey yo, it's love for Detroit, Motown, Motor City, Dilla lives on. It's like he wrote it with me. The Luther Ingram sample compliments my rhyme so well. Slacks by none other than YSL. Matching the St. Laurent, some flyers. Hands in the air, the season of Nasir. Da 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 da. The season. Da 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 da. This is the season. Da 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 da. The season. Da 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 da. This is just the first leaf falling from the tree. I'ma be here till the spring.
All right, YouTube, I'm gonna end it right here. I definitely gonna be playing this game later on tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like what you saw. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. And also, don't forget to share it so your friends, your family, and whoever watches your Facebook, your YouTube, whatever, your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever. Put this out there for us. You know what I'm saying? Support your brother. All right? Peace. I'm out.